Hello everyone and welcome to this session. Today I am going to talk about MAT notification that got released quite recently. But before I speak about the content that is there in the notification, I would like to take a step back and give you an idea about what this exam MAT is all about. See, Management Aptitude Test, it's a standardized national level entrance exam that is conducted by All India Management Association, popularly known as IMA. They have been doing this examination for a long time. In fact, since 1988, this exam has been administered. Of course, the pattern has evolved, the pattern has changed, even the scoring methodology has changed. But this exam remains to be very popular among business schools as well as management students, aspirants across the nation. This exam is a quarterly exam. That means this exam gets conducted every 3 months in India. So this exam is conducted for every 3 months. Today I'm going to talk about the examination that will take place in the month of December. So let's get started about the information. To begin with, for writing this exam of MAT, the eligibility criteria is pretty simple, that student should be a graduate. That means student should have completed the graduation course in order to write the exam. Another category of students who can appear for the exam are final year students. So students who are in final year of their graduation, they are also eligible to write this entrance exam of MAT. Now, as far as important dates that you need to remember for the exam are concerned, I would like to mention out here that MAT exam is conducted multiple times. In fact, MAT exam is conducted in 2 different modules. It can be taken in form of a paper-based test, or it can also be written in form of a computer-based test. So there are 2 options that are available as far as MAT exam is concerned, and you can decide whether you want to write it in paper-based format or whether you prefer writing it in computer-based format. As far as paper-based test is concerned, it is conducted only once. But as far as computer-based test is concerned, it will be done on 2 different dates. And you have the choice to decide whether you want to go for computer-based test 1 or computer-based test 2. You have the freedom to decide. Now, if you want to apply for computer-based test 1, then the last date to do so would be 30th November 2024. If you are interested in writing computer-based test 2, then the last date to apply for it would be 15th December 2024. As I said earlier, you can also write it in paper-based format. So paper-based test, the last date to apply would be 7th of December. So do keep in mind these dates so that you don't miss the deadline. Now, when will the exam be conducted? See, as far as paper-based test is concerned, it will be administered on 14th of December, whereas computer-based test 1 will be administered on 7th of December, and computer-based test 2 will be conducted on 22nd December. So do remember these dates so that you can plan properly and decide when you want to write the examination. Now, interesting thing to notice here is the students, the aspirants, can either write this exam once or they can write it a couple of times also. If you want to write it once, then you have the freedom to decide between paper-based test or computer-based test. And if you choose only one of the 2, then you need to pay 2,100 rupees. Now, some students may say, I want to write it multiple times so that I can enhance my chances. That option is also available. Either you can write the exam twice, and both the times it could be a computer-based test, or you can write once in paper-based test model and once in computer-based test format. And if you plan to do that, then the cost that you will incur for doing so would be 3,600 rupees. So that way it will be much cheaper than writing it twice separately. You can write it once by paying 2,100, or you can write it a couple of times by paying 3,600 rupees. Now, what is the pattern of this entrance exam? So this exam will have 5 sections in it, and every section in MAT exam will have the same 30 questions. Every section will have 30 questions. Remember that. Now, what are the sections that we have? The first section is language comprehension, which is nothing but English. The second section, intelligence and critical reasoning, it will contain a lot of questions based on reasoning. Both analytical reasoning as well as critical reasoning questions would be there. Then we have mathematical skills, and of course, as I said earlier, every section will have 30 questions each. Then we move on to data analysis and sufficiency, which essentially deals with data interpretation and data sufficiency based questions. And finally, in math exam, you have economic and business environment. These are essentially current affairs questions with more focus on business and economy related current affairs. 30 such questions would be there in math. So all in all, if you add it up, 150 questions would be there, and you need to complete them in 2 hours of duration. So this is the pattern of math examination. Remember, the mathematics that you get in math is from your school level mathematics. They don't go beyond school level. So this is pattern of math. I hope you got a good amount of idea about this exam. Now is the time to decide whether you want to appear for the exam or not. In case you want to appear for it, then you need to decide whether you want to go for paper-based test or computer-based test. Now friends, if you like the content that I have shared with you, do hit the like button and also share it with the other management aspirants so that they can also get benefit out of it, and do subscribe to our channel also. Thank you all for watching this video.